Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Binky here today and we're back with Snif. I know, there's not very many. I think we only have 2 left. And then Elfie. Those guys all day, every day, all times. All times, let me tell you. So yes, this one is more of a gourmand from my understanding. People love this one. And it was a big deal because it's now being sold. I think the whole secret menu is now being sold on Ulta. Now, maybe most people don't care, but a lot of people who are into makeup and cosmetics and beauty care. So, you know, Snif's making some more noise. So there you go. But here we are with the description. Not your first croissant, but a new croissant. Now, I have to admit something. I really don't care for croissants. So I don't know. I know I'm in the minority. I know everybody's like, what? I'm not big into bread. And then on top of it, the flaky, buttery bread, I don't really care for. I know. I'm never going to be allowed in France again. And I love it there. And they're going to go, no. Between that and your bad pronunciation, leave. So, it'll be $65. Now, this is the sampler. So, there you go. Oh, to the scent of the golden pastry that's guaranteed to end up on your chest, lap, and floor. See, and there's that too. They bring up a very good point. Smells like croissant accord, wild berry jam, black currant, toasted vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. This is totally up my alley. Totally up my alley. So I'm curious. I am so curious to see what we got here. Can't smell anything. Well, that went right over. Okay, that just took over half my bottle. Half my sample. It's on the floor. This is interesting. Because this isn't what I was expecting, and I'm gonna say this, it smells like Play-Doh. But here's the thing, I actually don't mind that scent. This is gonna sound very strange. I love, one of my favorite perfumes of all time is Hypnotic Poison before Dior destroyed it by reformulating it. Yeah, I went there. They reformulated it, and now it lasts 30 minutes tops. It's not what it used to be, and so I won't buy it anymore because I'm not going to buy something that dissipates in 30 minutes. And I have some of the old Hypnotic Poisons. I'm going on a tangent, and they would last forever, and they were very strong. And some of these were not even that long ago, you know. So it happened within the last 4 or 5 years. This has that smell to it. That Hypnotic Poison kind of Play-Doh smell. No, I never thought it was Play-Doh, and people go, it smells like Play-Doh. Some people say that. This does smell like Play-Doh. But it kind of gives me that Hypnotic Poison vibes, and I think it's the sandalwood is part of it. And vanilla, which is in Hypnotic Poison. Yeah, vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood, which is in a lot of perfumes, but it's a main component of Hypnotic Poison. So it's kind of reminiscent of that, which makes me happy. Even though it doesn't smell like a croissant, I'm like, oh, Hypnotic Poison. But let's smell it. Okay, when you get up closer, you get that flaky bread. When you really get up close to it. I'm not getting the berries or the jam or anything, though. I would love that. But I'm not getting that. Yeah, it's on here, too. Oh, it's the beautiful tonka sandalwood vanilla. It's just missing a little bit of that zest of Hypnotic Poison. It's not quite there, but it's at the same level as far as sillage. This is not a powerhouse. This is a very light scent. This is a very personal bubble scent. It's not getting a lot of traction, is what I'm finding. Doesn't mean it's not lovely. It's very lovely. But it's just not, there's no oomph to it, but it smells so good. Like, it's almost like a body spray. And I've said this with one other. These are almost like body sprays. They're not strong scents. Some of them, like Dead Dinosaur, had a kick to it. But this one is probably one of the weakest sillage of the group, but oh, it's beautiful. Part of it, if it's right into my wheelhouse, the sandalwood, the tonka, the vanilla. Let's try it on the clothing. Okay, so I get the same kind of thing. It's that it is a bready, flaky smell. I get that bread smell, like that bready, yeasty smell from it, which sounds awful, but no, it works. Because here, sorry, I had to really get in there, there's a little bit more sweetness on the clothing. So on the clothing, there's this beautiful sweet berry with the kind of bready smell, but then you still get that sandalwood and tonka and vanilla. This is wild. This is really what, this is beautiful. It's very gentle though, extremely gentle. This is one that I would wear at night when I went to bed. I would spray like 6-7 spritzes on and off to La La Land. This is what I would do with this one. That's exactly what this is. You wouldn't get much traction on it if you were out in public though. Not that, believe me, not everybody wants attention when they go out, but nobody, I don't think anyone's gonna smell this. I really don't. This is gonna be you and your personal space bubble. You know, I don't know, going to the grocery store, going to the park, picking some green beans off the shelf. I don't eat those, but you know, you do you. It's just a very light scent. There's no notes in it that make it really strong, like poof. There's none of that because these are all gentle, delicate notes. It's not going to come out and bite you on the hiney. It's just not that type of a scent. It's very light. It's beautiful. Actually, this one's really beautiful. I wonder if you sprayed like maybe 10, 12 sprays, you'd really be able to get it. I don't know. Nobody wants to do that. You don't want to choke anyone out. I'm not encouraging that. But this one, I feel like you would need a good 6 to 8 spritzes to really get it to even this bubble. Or maybe it's me being delusional because the notes are so light, I don't realize how it smells. This one's good. I don't know. This one, maybe I'll have to ask my friend because she has the full bottle of all the secret menus. She graciously let me borrow a couple. And there's one more that she's going to let me borrow briefly, the Nona one, I think. But this is beautiful. But like I said, very light. And I can see how some people may, if you're going to break it down into gender, which we don't care, we wear what we want. But if you were, I can see how some people would see this as leaning a little bit more feminine in its approach. But it's beautiful. It's just so light. I just wish I had more oomph. But that's okay. Because it's great for like a personal you. And like going to bed, I would use this as soon as I got out of the shower. I would spray this on like a bad boy. And then I'd sit there and watch TV or read a little bit before going to bed and just smell like this. Oof. So good. So yeah. So what I am going to do is I don't think this is going to morph a lot. It is not morphed a lot already. So what I'm going to do is check in when it starts to peter out a little bit and see hopefully if we can make it to 4 or 5 hours. But that's not usually the case with these. But who knows? Who knows? See you soon. Okay, so it has been 3 hours and I can still kind of smell this one. Yeah, it's very light, but I knew this was going to happen. As soon as I sprayed it, I was like, this isn't going to last. You kind of get that as soon as it comes out of the bottle. That being said, what I get from it is really quite beautiful. It really is. It's still very light. I can still smell it. It is the 3 hour mark. It could probably go a little bit longer, but it needs help. It's sending out an SOS. It's like, bring in the backups, bring them in. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I feel like a lot of the time people are like, I want something that's just bold. You know, I want everybody to smell it. I'm going to clear out that room. That's not what this is. It is exceptionally gentle. But it's intoxicating. It really is. I mean, $65, I think it is for 30 milliliters. That's you know, that I can say it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. Like, it really does depend. There's Clue Perfumery, which I adore. Everyone knows I adore. I think it's 140 for 30. So, I mean, but these are two different houses and they truly are two different experiences. So I don't want to put them together in the same way. With me, Clue Perfumery is the height of artistry. It really is. So I swear I don't work for them. I wish I did. I do. I wish I worked for them. I really do, because they're fantastic, just in general, but that's a whole different video. So it's just different things, and that's a very small brand with a small group of friends, so it's going to cost a little bit more because you want to do it for more than just a hobby if you're putting that much into it. So I totally understand it. Where this is probably has a little bit more of an ability to produce and manufacture a little bit faster than, you know, a smaller brand. That being said, you know, it's not like it's unaffordable. I mean, well, I don't want to say that, because it really depends, especially in this day and age. Everything's kind of like, whoa, right now, you know, and everybody's taking a step back from spending in a lot of ways. So $65 can be a lot to somebody, but here's the thing. If you're looking for something with a little bit more oomph, there's other things out there for $65 that may give you that, including other ones within the collection of Snif. That being said, this is a beautiful fragrance. I just wish they could find a way to make it stronger. I didn't necessarily, I get a little bit of like a berry scent, a sweet scent, but it's almost like a little bit soapy in itself. I got the bread, I got that croissant immediately, and even an hour or so afterwards. Let's see if it's even still there. It's really interesting. I'm actually getting kind of a musky scent. I mean, it's me. There was no musk in it that I saw, but it's me. Everything becomes musk. It's crazy. But I definitely do get a beautiful sweetness to it. It's really hard to smell. There's a beautiful sweetness to it, but I'm just getting that beautiful sandalwood, vanilla, and tonka, and I could live in that. Those are like, that profile right there is where I want to live my life and have, especially anything with vanilla, tonka, just you throw in the sandalwood, boom. But the bread note has disappeared. I'm getting musk. That's wild. It didn't even say there was musk, but here we are. Please let me know if you're like me. I'm wondering if I'm one of the only creatures out there who turns everything into musk. I know. I wish I was Midas instead. Woo! But there you go. So it's just it's not as heavy, but I get a little bit of that musk and a little bit of that sweetness, but that bready yeast smell was there, and I think that may be a little bit of the Play-Doh note that I'm getting. But let's try it on the clothing. Yep. On the clothing, it's more of I'm getting that bready and a little bit of that soapy jam. That's what I'm getting, and it is beautiful. This one is so beautiful. I wish it was a bit stronger. I wish it was a bit lasted a little bit longer. They have laundry detergent. I would almost buy laundry detergent of this scent just so my clothing smelled like this. If it smelled like this, my gosh, I know that I am actually intrigued by their laundry detergent, because I think it's cool. Especially with this, it would be very light and fresh, but it wouldn't be like something that overtakes a different scent that you put on, if that makes sense. So I kind of like it. If I'm gonna rate this one, it's hard because there's so many pluses and so many things that make it a little bit That being said, I know I'm going to catch some flack for this one probably. I'm going to give this one a 7.5. The only reason it didn't go any higher was because the performance issues. If it did, it would go much higher. But even with the performance issues, this initial spray and where it took me into those beautiful notes that I love so much, I love this. I could see myself having a bottle of this and using it as a nighttime scent. It's the perfect for me scent. It's the perfect, you're hugging somebody or whatever scent. It's just so beautiful. I wish they could just fix that performance issue a little bit and just boost it a little bit more, because I'd probably give that a solid 9 if they did. But I just can't with those issues, especially when 3 hours it peters out a bit. But it's so good. Why? Fix it. Fix it. You know you want to because it's so phenomenal. But yeah, this is a really beautiful scent. It's just so light, but it is a gourmand. But that being said, I don't, for me, at least with my chemistry and how I sensed it, it wasn't overly gourmand unless your body really pulls out those sweet notes. then I could see how this could be a bit much, but because on me it brought out that sandalwood, the tonka, the vanilla more, and a little bit of that breadiness with just a hint of sweet, it was just perfect. But understand your chemistry is going to bring out what it brings out. I mean, mine's bringing out musk, and there's no musk in here from my understanding, unless it's just not listed. So I don't know how that happened, but it does. My body finds a way. It's gonna bring out, it's like, next thing you know, cumin will become pouring out in the scent. Cumin and musk notes. Oh, they love me. Anything animalic. Oh yeah. So yeah, there you go. That is my review on this beautiful scent, one of the gourmands of the collection. And with that, I think we only have 2 left. I mean, I may visit the main menu after this, the one that's not secret, not so secret, because everybody knows that it knows it exists. But I may have to venture out and see them, because this has been kind of fun. So we have 2 more left. I think it's the pizza one and the Naughty Nona. Yeah, Naughty Nonas. So yes. And with that, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.